Hello, this is Sharif from Connecting Software. Today I'm going to present you SharePoint Structure Creator, an extension for CV Dynamics CRM SharePoint Permissions Replicator. First question is, of course, why SharePoint Structure Creator? Before I answer this question, let me explain the problem. You see, when you use the default integration between SharePoint and CRM to store your CRM documents in SharePoint, users must have access to the SharePoint document library where those CRM documents are to be stored. Users must be able as well to create, view, open and add items to that SharePoint document library. That means even if a user shouldn't see an account in CRM due to his security permissions, he is still able to see the documents related to that account in SharePoint. CV Dynamics CRM SharePoint Permissions Replicator already solved this issue and is already securing hundreds of millions of documents since a couple of years in public and private sectors. We solved the issue by translating CRM permissions to SharePoint permissions after the folders are created in SharePoint. I guess your question now is, well, if you already solved the problem, why did you introduce the SharePoint Structure Creator? Well, I just give a hint now about the first reason. It's because we secure the folders after they are created, which means that there is a possibility that the user will see a folder that he is not supposed to see for a couple of seconds. Why? Because as I mentioned earlier, default integration requires that the user must be able to create, view, open and add items to that SharePoint document library. The second reason is a SharePoint related one. As we know that a SharePoint document library has a maximum of 5,000 unique permissions for Office 365 SharePoint servers, while it has 50,000 unique permissions for self-hosted SharePoint servers. That's a problem for a few of our customers who had millions of CRM documents. The third reason is, with the default integration, you really have limited options and possibilities when it comes to the SharePoint folder structure and where your documents are stored in SharePoint. We wanted to offer our CRM and SharePoint users more feeling of security and flexibility, and that's why we introduced the SharePoint Structure Creator. How did SharePoint Structure Creator achieve that? First, it eliminated the need that users must be able to create, view, open and add items to the SharePoint document library. SharePoint Structure Creator creates the SharePoint document libraries and folders under a privileged service user so that the normal user that's uploading documents to CRM does not need to have rights to create folders or document libraries in SharePoint. That means that no user will see any folder even for a fraction of a second if he is not supposed to see it. Second, it solved the issue of the unique permissions limit and the flexibility of creating SharePoint folder structure by providing you with a smart algorithm with multiple options to distribute your files across multiple document libraries on the same SharePoint server. As you could see, if we go to the SharePoint Structure Creator, we could distribute the documents per record, which means each CRM record, account, contact, case and so on will have its own document library. You could also distribute documents according to time periods. This option as well has multiple options, as you could see here. If you choose, for example, months, then documents uploaded to accounts during August 2019 will be in a document library called August 2019-08, while documents uploaded to accounts during September 2019 will land in a document library called Account 2019-09. Similar to that are the other options here. You could also distribute documents based on the first letters. And some of our customers are using this option to create a document library based on the city where the account is located, for example. They use 2 letters instead of 1, and they have the first 2 letters of the account name as the abbreviation of the city where the account is located. So they have a document library called Account NY for all accounts from New York, and a document library called Account LA for all accounts from Louisiana. And you could as well distribute the document based on the unique ID assigned to each record in CRM. And if you have something else in mind, let us know and we would be very happy to include it here. Why don't we see it in action? Seeing is believing. So now we will see how an admin can create a phone book-like structure for the CRM documents in SharePoint. Let's choose starting name characters as the library creating rule and 1 as the number of characters. And let's save that and let's activate the SharePoint Structure Creator. Now, when the normal user goes to his CRM and goes to accounts, for example, and uploads a document to an account that starts with A, we will see that the document landed in a document library called Account A, as we can see here. If he too upload a document to an account that starts with B, we will see that the document landed in a document location called Account B. Of course, if he uploads a document to another account that starts with A, we will see that the document landed in the document library called Account A. Taking a quick look at the site contents, we could see that we have Account A, Account B, the 2 document libraries created automatically earlier, plus 1 more document library, Account S, and as well some other document libraries for the other algorithms that we used earlier. How does the SharePoint Structure Creator go along with the default integration and the CB replicator? It goes very well actually. You can activate and deactivate the SharePoint Structure Creator anytime and any number of times. When it is active, it follows the rules given by the SharePoint Structure Creator. When it is not active, it follows the rules of the default integration. All done while maintaining and preserving the CRM user's experience. Well, I hope you liked it. Wanna try it yourself? Please request your free trial from office@connectingsoftware.com. We will be very happy to provide you with a free trial. Thank you for watching.